Hello everyone, welcome to my channel again. This is again the continuation of my previous video. Chapter is weathering. Today's topic is biological weathering and what are the effects of weathering. So let's start. Okay, coming to the first one, biological weathering. Mainly, apart from the mechanical weathering and chemical weathering, there is another type of weathering that is called biological weathering. Mainly it is caused by the biological elements. Biological elements means man, plants and animals. These three elements occur the biological weathering. So this type of weathering is called biological weathering, and these are all living agents. So these living agents are responsible for both the decomposition and the disintegration of rocks and minerals. So in this case, the action of man and integration of rock is well known, as he cutting down the rocks to build the dams or making some furniture or buildings or roads and constructing. So it is man-made. Same as while the animals also work as a disintegration. How it is works? Such as rats, ant, fox, rabbits, earthworm. These are little creatures and animals allow by making the long holes. They are making holes in the ground. And the animals also expose the earth by removing the vegetation. Suppose there is a vegetation over the ground, they are helping us to removing this from one place to another. And that is why the subsoil of the material underground the layer, the surface makes up the field fertile. So that way animals also help us. And the last one, that is the plants. Plants also help us by disintegration and making the soil fertile. As they grow and extract and great disrupt force, the hard rock may be break into little pieces. Now I am going to show you the diagram. As you can see in this diagram, that the roots of the trees going downwards through the cracks, and the soil gets fertile while through the biological weathering. The roots of the plants endures the cracks and joints, and it's getting down to the downwards, and it makes the trees penetrate, and the limestone and the marble region produce the acids. These acids act as the carbonates and disintegrate it. So as you can see in this diagram, I am also drawing it like this. So it's called biological weathering, and it is mainly the process of plant disintegration. Coming to the next, that is effects of weathering. It is the last sub-point which we are going to discuss. Number one, that is mass wasting. Mass wasting already I have told you in my previous video. So where it is term is associated with the process where all the rocks minerals are transported naturally from the surface of the earth and going down through the slope by the force of the gravity. So it's called mass wasting, and it's the effects of as a weathering. Second point, we can say outcropping of rocks. Outcroppings of rock. That means weathering wears away all the top covering and the underlying rock crops up and is exposed to view. That is called outcropping of rocks. That means the topper part of the rocks which are wearing away through the weathering. Next one is regolith. Regolith is also affected through the weathering. It is the effects of weathering. It mainly caused through the disintegration of weathering and produces a layer of loose rock materials. So regoliths are like this kind of loose rock materials, and like this loose rock materials over the primary rock bed. Suppose this is the primary rock bed, and over it these are the loose rock materials, and this is called regolith. Next, that is increase of soil fertility. So it is the basic point that is happening because of the weathering. Increase of soil fertility. So continuously increasing in the soil fertility, because the weathering makes the soil fragile and porous. It becomes the airy. It makes a hole through their cracks and joints, and through these the air can enter over there, the rainwater can drop over there, the sunlight can go in there. So it favors the plant growth. It makes the soil healthy, and that is why weathering adds fertility to the soil. So these are the effects of the weathering.
If you like my video, please subscribe my channel, like, share, and comment it. Thank you.